This is Split Second, episode number 13, VTR 929 2022, air date 10/1 2022, and we go.
What one word describes a wood floor worked into an inlaid mosaic? You'll find out as one of these three contestants tries to win the chance to drive home in this brand new 2022 Audi R8 Coupe in just a split second. And now here's the star of our show, Justin Hall.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much there, Jason. Welcome, everybody. An answer to the question at the top of the show. A wood floor worked into a mosaic is called parquet. Unless you're rich, and then it's called butter. You guys want me to say that again without the groans?
How about no?
No. I kind of felt it was interesting though. Parquet, everything. Well, never mind. Anyways, I hope you all enjoy watching our contestants as they try to win cash and prizes and possibly a new car. We had a very exciting game last time, and now we have a brand new champion who gave back that exotic trip to try for his second game today. He's back here with us now, Pastor Russ Bielefeld. Jason Hoyt, if you will, please introduce him to us and his two new players.
Well, as you already mentioned, Russ Bielefeld is a one-day champion with $590. He's a semi-retired minister from Cincinnati, Ohio. Challenging him today is a college student from Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Please welcome Scott Michaels. And a deli worker from Salem, Oregon. Please welcome Travis Coulter.
What's going on, everybody? Real good to have Scott and Travis here with us. Russ, like I was saying, you gave back that beautiful trip that I offered you there at the end of last week's episode. Do you think it's just divine providence today that you might get a chance to go back for that car, or sheer luck, or what exactly is going on? What do you think?
Uh, I just enjoy the game. I just want to play again.
All right. Well, that sounds good to me. Well, like I said, good luck to all three of you today. And here's how we do things on Split Second. I'm going to have a question on that, or I'm going to give you a question rather. You're going to have three answers to the question on the screen, and I want one answer from each of you. If all three of you answer correctly in this first round, you get $10. If two of you come up with an answer but one doesn't, you get 25. And if one person alone answers correctly, you'll get $50. You buzz in, but only after I give you the entire question. Buzz in too early, and you'll be faced with a lockout. So the buzz ins are for Scott and Travis, shift 2 for Scott, or at symbol. And Travis, you are hashtag or shift 3. And Russ, of course, you know you're still on shift 1 or the exclamation point.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so with all that said, let's begin with the first question. Hands on your buzzers. Each of these men were married to the famous actress and sex symbol Marilyn Monroe. Pick one and tell me what was their occupation. Take a look at the screen. James Dougherty, Joe DiMaggio, Arthur Miller. Travis, you're in first.
Joe DiMaggio, baseball player.
That's correct. Scott,
Arthur Miller was a playwright.
author and playwright. Yes, that's right. And Russ, how about James Dougherty?
Yeah, how about James Dougherty? Was he in the military?
No, not quite what I was looking for. It's the police officer. He was a
Hmm.
police officer. And Scott and Travis pick up $25. All right. I've got three candy bars I'm fixing to put on the screen. I want you to pick one. They all start with the letter Z and tell me yes or no. Do they have coconut in them? Take a look at the screen. Zero. Zagnut. Zim Zam. Travis again in first.
Zero, no.
Correct. Scott.
Zagna, yes.
Correct. Russ.
Zim Zam, no.
Correct. And everybody gets $10 on that one. Good job, guys. Each of these are the last names of characters from the Scooby Doo cartoon series. Pick one and give me their first name. Take a look at the screen. Blake, Jones, Rogers. Scott's in first on this one.
Rogers was Shaggy.
That's right. Travis.
Uh, Jones, is that Fred?
That is Fred. And Russ.
Yes.
Well, there's a two. I'm gonna say Blake was Velma.
No, she was Daphne Blake. Sorry. And Scott and Travis pick up $25. I can't remember what uh, Velma's last name was.
Mm-mm.
All right. Got
Might
another
come up with it
question
later.
now. Each of these sports has a term that is used to describe the opening play and that ends with the word off. Pick one and name me the term. Take a look at the screen. Basketball, hockey, football. Scott, you're in first.
Football's the kickoff.
Right. Russ.
Basketball is a tip off.
Correct. Travis. How about hockey?
And hockey, like Family Feud, is a face-off.
That's right. Everybody gets $10. All right. Each of these are the names of characters played in the movies by the actor Tom Hanks. Pick one and name me the movie. Take a look at the screen. Chuck Noland, Josh Baskin, Joe Fox. And Travis, you're in first on this one.
Oh, fudge. What do I got to do again? Oh, screw it. I'll pass.
All right. We'll buzz you out for that one. We go to Russ next.
Josh Baskin was Tom Hanks's character in Big.
That's right. And Scott, which one do you want to take?
God. I'll just guess Chuck Noland is the Green Mile.
No. Sorry.
Only one I can think of.
Well, the Green
I didn't think
Mile
it
was
was.
actually Paul Edgecombe.
That was his
Okay.
name.
Chuck Nolan was Castaway. And
Oh.
Oh,
Joe Fox was You've Got Mail.
Yeah, I haven't
Opposite
seen
Meg
that one
Ryan.
either.
And Russ picks up 50 big dollars.
Nice job.
Now, I think big was actually the harder of those to pick up. But we have a three-way tie now, and after five, and now we got another one coming for you guys right now. Pick one of these yearly sports competitions and name me the type of transportation that are associated with them. Take a look at the screen. America's Cup, Le Mans, Tour de France. Scott,
Tour de France is bicycles.
that's right. Travis,
America's Cup, are they boats? Well, I believe they're boats.
yes, or ships would have been acceptable. And Russ, that leaves you with Le Mans.
Le Mans, I think, is just race cars.
You are correct on that, and everybody gets $10. Still in a three-way tie. This is going to be a good game. All right, pick one of these lines of three words and tell me which one of those three words does not rhyme with the other two. Take a look at the screen. All right, there they are. I'll let you all take a look at them. And now, Travis, which one do you want to
Line
answer?
2.
Okay, which word there does
Uh,
not rhyme with the other two?
Steve. Seive.
Well,
Or
sieve.
Civ.
Yes, there. That's the pronunciation of it. But yes, you're right. Scott, you're up next.
Line 1, have.
That's correct. And now, Russ, how about line 3?
The one that doesn't rhyme with the others is Dove.
That's correct. And everybody again gets $10. You guys are doing great here. All right. Pick one of these and tell me in the game of Monopoly, if you land on Boardwalk, how much money would you have to pay if you landed on that square? Take a look at the screen. Regular rent. Rent with one house. Rent with one hotel. Take a look at this. Or yeah, you guys are taking a look at the screen already. So Scott, take it away.
You said on Boardwalk, correct?
On Boardwalk, yes.
Okay. One hotel rent, $2,000.
That's right. Travis.
Regular rent, $100.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not $100. Russ.
I think regular rent is $200.
Nope. You guys were
Only-
adding too much to it. Rent
It's only
for it is
50?
only $50, but the 200 in play there actually comes from one house being on it. So Scott picks up a big $50 there and pulls ahead. I've got three famous movie directors here. They all won Best Oscar or Best Director Oscar. And I want you to pick one and name me their country of birth. Take a look at the screen. Frank Capra, Milos Forman, Anthony Mingala. And Russ, you're in first. It's a down the line situation. 1, 2, 3.
I think Frank Capra, United States.
No, I'm sorry. Scott.
I'll guess Anthony Minghella, Spain?
No, sorry, not Spain. Travis, you can tie things up here.
Just because Anthony Minghella. I almost want to say Iceland.
No, I'm sorry. It didn't work for you this time. Anthony Mingala is the UK, Great Britain, England. Either one of those would have worked. Milos Forman is actually Czechoslovakia or the Czech Republic.
Mm.
And then Frank Capra is actually Italy.
Oh, okay.
So everybody gets buzzed out on that one. We don't have a score, and we go to another one. All right, I've got three well loved video games for you guys. Now I want you to pick one and tell me true or false. Did they debut in the 1970s? Take a look at the screen. Space Invaders, Pong, Donkey Kong. Scott, you're in first.
Pong? Yes, true.
Yes, it did. 1972. That is correct. Travis,
Is yes to no, true, false? Which one?
true, false.
Okay, Donkey Kong false.
1981. Yeah, that is correct on that one. And now Russ, how about Space
Uh,
Invaders?
well, I will say Space Invaders true.
That is correct. 1978 is when it debuted, and everybody gets $10. Oh, and with that sound, players, that means that's the end of round number one. And so does that. I guess they wanted to make sure I heard them right before I ask you all another question. So, with that being said, we have a tie for second place between Russ and Travis. But at the top of the mountain is Scott at 150. And we're going to dash away for a commercial break. But when we come back, the dollar values are doubled. And we'll see who gets to go for that car right after this. Don't you go away. All right, everybody, welcome back to Split Second here. Let's take just a quick moment to talk to our players. Russ Bielefeld, uh, you're a 1 day champion with us so far, and you've got your winnings and everything. But like I was talking with you there at the beginning of the show, you decided to give up that trip, and you wanted to come back and keep playing. So I mean, if you're able to get back over there again today and you are able to win the car, what are you planning on doing with that and all of your winnings and everything?
Well, I think I mentioned on the last episode that my twin sons are going to be turning 21 in January 5th. So that, of course, that fancy car would be a nice birthday present for them.
That's right, it would be. Well, good luck here, champ, again today. It looks like you're up for some competition with the two that we've got over here. Scott Michaels, you're a college student from, I believe, Oshkosh, Wisconsin, correct?
That is correct.
Well, from having you on several of my other game shows, I believe you're majoring in theater.
Yep, that is correct.
Oh, how's that going so far?
It's going pretty good. Starting to get more classes in my major, and it's kind of just securing it in more that, yeah, I want to major in theater because I actually enjoy it.
Well, that's what counts, to be honest with you. So we wish
Mm-hmm.
you the best of luck with that. And Travis, you're a deli worker or something like that up there in Oregon, aren't you?
Well, I guess your card is correct. Yes, that is right.
Well, how long have you been working there at that job?
It'll be about 3 years coming here at the around September, October, yeah.
Okay, so
And
you're
yeah,
so you're coming up on your anniversary with them. That's actually pretty cool. Uh, if you were the one to get over there and win that car, would that change your employment any?
well, I guess maybe I depending on how much it is. It's like when they ask me what happens if I'm moving along. Like, don't quit on us. I'm like, no, I'll just work 1 day a week.
That's actually not a bad plan. Okay, well, let's get back to the game here. Of course, now in this round, players, the dollar values are doubled. $20 for a three-way on all the answers. If two of you get one, it's now 50. And if only one of you gets one, it's $100. You're playing not only for money in this round, but you're also playing for that all important position in the countdown round, which of course is the round that determines who goes for the car. So let's get back to it now with the first question for round two. And here we go. Each of these famous books won its British author a Nobel Prize, if I could say it right, for literature. Pick one and name me the author. Take a look at the screen. Lord of the Flies, The Jungle Book, Major Barbara. And Russ, you're in first.
Yeah. The Jungle Book was Rudyard Kipling.
Correct. Scott.
Lord of the Flies, I believe, was Golding.
Correct. William Golding. And now, Travis, how about Major Barbara?
Good old Margaret Thatcher. Just kidding. But
Uh,
I have no guess. So
that's okay. George Bernard Shaw.
oh well.
Yeah, little more
I've heard
well
of him,
known.
but I wouldn't have put.
But anyways, Russ and Scott pick up $50. All right. Don't have a cow on this question, but each of these words means cow in another language. Pick one and name me the language. Take a look at the screen. Ka, Vaka, Krava. And Travis, you're in first.
Vaca, I believe, is Spanish.
That's correct. Scott.
Um, Prava, German.
No, sorry. Russ.
I'll try Krava Hebrew.
Now, actually, that is Czech.
Hmm.
And Ka is the German one.
Ah,
Yep. So Travis picks up $100, and now he's tied with Scott, and we move on. All right, I've got three sports fixing to go up on the board. I want you to pick one and tell me the common name given to the place these sports athletes play on. Take a look at the screen. Baseball, basketball, football. Travis, you're in first.
A baseball diamond.
Yes, that's right. Scott,
basketball court.
correct. And Russ, how about football?
Oh, football field.
That's right. And there we go. Everybody gets $20. Well done. All right. Each of these pieces of art are clues to a famous person with the initials JJ. Pick one and give me their full name. Take a look at the screen. Ulysses, Rhythm Nation, Flag. All right. Russ, you're in first.
Rhythm Nation is Janet Jackson.
The one and only. Scott?
Hmm. Good lord. Flag. Jesse Jackson.
Oh, sorry. And Travis.
Um, sure. Flag. Janis Joplin.
Oh, good effort on
Nope.
both of those, but Ulysses is James Joyce,
Okay.
and Flag is Jasper Johns.
Ah, yes.
So Russ picks up $100 and takes the lead from everybody for now. All right, I've got 3 religious holidays here. I want you to pick one and tell me which one of these comes first, second, or third. Take a look at the screen. Christmas, Hanukkah, Ramadan. Scott.
Ramadan comes first.
Yes, it happens in April. Well done. Travis.
Christmas is third.
That's right. It happens in December. And of course, Russ,
Yeah, of course, Hanukkah second,
it,
late
hap-
November, early December.
it happens in early November. Yes. So everybody gets $10 or $20 on that. Well done.
Man, I
After
thought Russ was gonna
five,
say 7.
after five, Russ is at 290, Scott is at 240, and so is Travis. And we're not done yet. We got some more game to play here. Hold on. Pick one of these languages, players, and tell me true or false. Is it part of the Romance language group that comes from Latin? Take a look at the screen. Swedish, Portuguese, German. Tell me true or false on this, Travis.
German. False.
Correct. Scott.
Um, Swedish true?
Nope, sorry. That one in
Really?
this case is false. And Russ, how about Portuguese?
Portuguese is true.
It is true. And Travis and Russ pick up $50. All right. Pick one and fill in the blank with the name that will give you the last name and the first name of 2 famous people. Take a look at the screen. You have Bob blank Thomas, James blank Granger, Michael blank Pollock. Scott.
I'm gonna guess Michael Jackson Pollock.
That's the connection. Well
Okay.
done. Russ.
Oh God, James Stanley and Stanley Granger.
Not the one that I'm looking for on this one. Sorry about that. And uh, Travis.
Bob Ross Thomas.
No,
Damn.
I needed Bob Dylan Thomas on that
Oh.
one.
Oopsie.
Famous musician there. And James Stewart Granger. Good old Jimmy Stewart.
Stuart Granger. Yeah, he was the one I think of when I said Stanley. All right. Well,
It's
we'll
all
move on.
good though. And Scott, of course, picks up $100 and ties himself with Russ. All right. Each of these actions were done by a well known character in Alice in Wonderland. Pick one and name me the character. Take a look at the screen. Served tea, grinned devilishly, stole the queen's tarts. Russ.
The one who grinned was the Cheshire Cat.
Correct. Scott.
Served at tea. Was that the Mad Hatter?
That's him. And Travis, how about stole the queen's tarts?
Knave of Hearts.
That's right, and everybody gets $20. Well done, guys. All right, each of these were the first African American athlete to win or be in a professional sport. Pick one and name me the sport they excelled in. Take a look at the screen. Jack Johnson, Jackie Robinson, Arthur Ashe. Russ,
Jackie Robinson was baseball.
correct. Scott,
Arthur Ashe was tennis.
correct. And Travis, how about Jack Johnson?
If it's not those two, I'm gonna say golf.
No, good guess, but it was
Hey.
boxing.
Ah.
And Russ and Scott pick up $50. Okay, each of these are slang terms for a type of shoe. Pick one and name me what they are called. Take a look at the screen. Trainers, mandals, stilettos. Russ,
Stilettos are high heel shoes.
correct. Travis,
Trainers, sneakers.
or running shoes would have been acceptable. And now, Scott, how about mandals?
Mandals, flip flops?
Judges, I'm going to ask if that's a acceptable answer there.
I would think they would be
Like,
the same.
like flip flops or sandals?
Okay.
That's what I think
Yeah,
it was the same.
sandals is actually what I needed there, but I'll go ahead and accept that because they are kind of the same shoe. So yeah, I will accept that. So everybody gets $20. And that is the end of round number 2. And we have a tie between Russ and Scott at 430. And Travis has 330. And when we come back, we're going to see what happens in the countdown round. It ought to be a fight to the very end. Hope you guys are ready for it. Come back and find out. Welcome back here, everybody, to Split Second. We've entered the countdown round now, which, as most of our viewers know, is the round that determines who goes for the car. Now, instead of dollars, you're playing for a countdown. So you buzz in and give me a correct answer. You count down one number. And with a twist, though, this time. When you buzz in, you have the ability to give me 1, 2, or all 3 of the answers to the question. The first person to 0 wins and goes to play for the car. How many numbers to start with? Well, they are here on our screens. We had a tie for first place between Russ and Scott, so we have them counting down from 4, which is the leading contestant. And in this case, also, they had the most money. And Travis, you're behind them with the second most amount of money. So you're going to count down from 5. And the rate that you guys are answering these questions, this ought to be one for the books. And so, with all that being said, let's begin the countdown round now. Pick one of these U.S. coins and name me the president who is on the head of them? Take a look at the screen. Half dollar, quarter, nickel. Travis, you're in first.
A quarter is Washington.
That's correct. Continue.
JFK is on the half dollar.
Correct. Continue.
And FDR is on the nickel.
No,
He's not.
no, sorry. Now, Russ, you were the second one to ring in, or Scott, rather,
Scott
you were
was
the
second.
second one to ring in, so you can pick up nickel there.
Jefferson.
That's right.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Roosevelt's on the dime.
Yes, I knew that when I said it. I was like, oh, crap, I couldn't think of it.
And we're done with that one now. It's 4-3-3, and we go to another question. Each of these are names given to a food that is served and eaten chocolate covered. Pick one and name me the food. Take a look at the screen. Goobers, Supremes, Cordials. Scott, being in first, if you run the board, you are the new champion. Good luck.
Supremes. I'm just gonna guess ice cream.
No, sorry.
Dang it.
Russ.
Goobers are chocolate-covered peanuts.
That's correct. Continue.
Cordials are chocolate-covered cherries.
Correct. I love those during Valentine's Day. And do you want to try Supremes?
Oh, God, I'm sure about Supremes.
No, sorry, that's not correct. Travis, you can pick that one up if you would like.
I was kind of hoping you'd leave cordials. I'm going to guess raisins. Probably not it.
No, sorry. Those are chocolate covered almonds.
Oh,
Dang
really?
it.
Yep. Alright, so everybody has advanced a little bit here. Russ, you're at 2. Scott and Travis, you're still tied at 3. Whoever is the one to get this one at the first buzz could potentially win this game. Here's the next question. Each of these countries is also consisted of many islands. I want you to pick one and tell me if they have higher or lower than 200 islands. Take a look at the screen. Venezuela, Yemen, Italy. Scott, you're in first.
You said if it has over or under 200?
Yes, higher or lower than 200 islands.
Okay, Italy lower?
No, I'm sorry.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So that one is now done. And we go to Russ next.
I will guess Yemen is lower than 200.
I'm sorry, that one also is higher.
Wow.
And Travis, how about Venezuela?
Lower?
Oh, they're all higher than 200.
Wow.
Believe it or not, Venezuela has 418.
Where are they?
Yemen just barely, and as well as Italy, crosses over 200. Italy has 210. Yemen has 220. All right.
Wow.
Nobody advances, so we got another question coming here. Pick one of these NFL pro football teams and name me the main color that their helmets are in. Take a look at the screen. Green Bay Packers, New York Giants, Pittsburgh Steelers. Russ, you're in first.
Okay, well, I have to start with the Pittsburgh Steelers, the team I grew up with. Their main color is black.
Or gold. Yes, I would have accepted either one. And for the game, which one do you want to try next?
New York Giants, blue.
That is correct. And that is the game. Russ, you are still with us as champion. What a game.
Whew.
Russ, I'll be back to deal with you in just a second. Uh, Scott, I'll come to you first. You were able to pick up $430. You tied with Russ. What a game that you gave him. You have a sense of accomplishment about you. Did you have fun?
Oh God, yeah, I had fun. And
I'm
by the
glad to
way,
hear that.
Packers is yellow. Go Pack, go.
Yes, that's right. Yep, yellow or green would have been the answer to that one. So
But yeah, I definitely had fun. This was a very close race in the end.
I'm glad to hear that. Well, I invite you to come back again with us. Like I said, you're taking the $430 that you won, and we've got some nice parting gifts for you backstage. And Travis Coulter, you're included in that. You've got $330 though, and you've got some nice consolation prizes coming your way. Did you have fun?
Lots of it.
Oh, good. And you gave us some good humor too.
I'm
So,
glad.
so we invite the both of you to come back. But Russ, if you will, sir, come on down here, stand beside me. Let's go up and stand beside the car. And when we come back, will Russ win this car? You're going to have to find out along with us on the other side of this break. Don't you guys go away. Here we are now, folks. Welcome back to Split Second. Russ, you've managed to dodge the bullet once again, and you've become a 2 day champion. Uh, were you sweating at all during that?
I've been sweating since the beginning of the game. I mean, Scott and Travis were just so fast to the buzzer.
Yes, they were, and it made for quite an interesting game, though. But now you've made it back up here again, and you know how this works. Jason, if you will, tell him where he's going this time if he finds the word vacation.
It's a trip to Antigua. You and a guest will fly round trip coach from Knoxville to Antigua for a 10-night stay at the St. James Club in a 2-bedroom villa. Transportation to and from the airport are included, along with a Mystic Island safari and daily breakfast. This trip is worth $10,215.
Thank you, Jason. Russ, you've been here before. You know exactly what you got to do. You got to find me 3 car words. Of course, up there somewhere are 2 vacation words. If you find either one of those before you complete 3 car words, that trip to Antigua is yours. But I know that you would love to find those 3 car words instead. So go to it and good luck.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start with number 2.
Number 2 is his first choice. I know he wants to see the word car. What is behind window number 2? Show us. Oh, Russ, it's vacation. I'm sorry. But you do have that vacation. I mean, it's $10,000 worth of a trip. So you cannot be disappointed with that. But first, let's do the unfortunate. We got to show you where everything was. The other vacation was right behind it at 1, and car was at 3, 4, and 5 today. They were all in sequence. But now, Russ, I've got to do what I did before. You've got that trip to Antigua. You've got your combined main game winnings now. Uh, I can offer you the chance to walk away with that trip to Antigua and $2,000 now. Or you can give all that back to me. Come back again for your third day and try to win this beautiful car once again, running the risk of coming up against somebody better than you possibly and stopping you in your tracks on your championship run. So, do you want to stay and play? Or do you want to take off to Antigua with everything that you've won so far today?
Well, that skiing gave me a bit of a scare, and that Antigua trip was lot nicer than last week. So I'm gonna take the trip and go.
All right. Well, you cement your place into the Tournament of Champions by doing so. And folks will tell him how he did with his winnings and everything. But for right now, we're running a little short on time here on Split Second. We're seeing three new players once again next week. Hopefully, you'll be here with us as well. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you right here next week, same time, same place, on Split Second. I'm Justin Hall. Thanks, Sandy or Jason Hoy. I'll get your name right in a minute. And everybody at MVG for watching along with us, as well as my staff at Rocky Top Studios. Bye bye for now, everybody.